listen. So we'll be recording all you guys' stuff. Okay, can you go get the Band-Aids and I'll help you? That thinking outside the box, you know, we are a very unique team in that we're not cookie cutter. We don't all look the same. We don't have the same backgrounds, you know, and that we still are able to thrive and grow. And I think it's because we're able to reach so many different people and we're not competing with one another, you know. The people that I connect with, I'm not competing against, you know, Annette, or I'm not competing against, you know, Christina or Margot or Pamela. You know, everybody has their own well-defined group and who they're talking to. Unlike some teams where they all have a very similar story. They all have a very similar look. And I love that we are different, that we're sort of rebels, if you want to think about it, or just, you know, we are a little off the wall maybe compared to the rest of the teams. And I think that helps set us apart when people are going through their newsfeed and scrolling, that it's different. That when, you know, when I teach and you guys practice, you know, I create different images, you know, you guys are doing fantastic and they're so different. They're not like what you see other like coaches or even top coaches, or if you Google, you know, certain images, you know, you see it's just so, to me, it's so generic and so salesy. Or using the word, you know, challenge pack on an actual image. Like, I don't like doing that. I don't like really putting that on unless I am purposely doing a sales post. If I'm purposely doing a sales post, then yes, I'm going to put the word challenge pack. But if I'm not, if I'm just trying to share, you know, what I'm doing, what I'm going through, then yeah, you're never going to see the word challenge pack because they don't know what the hell that is. I'm never going to say challenge group most of the time. I usually try to say accountability group, support group, you know, group of like-minded women or like-minded moms, that kind of a thing. Because I think sometimes when people see challenge group, well, first of all, challenge is a very daunting word. You're like, oh, challenge. I don't want to challenge myself. Like, you know, like, no, that's out of my comfort zone. So when they see that, that can already be off-putting. So that's why I like using accountability and support, because those are the words that people see as more inviting and less daunting and less judgmental. And like there's no competition. If it's just a support group, then we're not competing against one another. If it's an accountability group, we're not competing. I'm just having people, you know, checking in with me and making sure, you know, that I stay on top of what I promised and committed I was going to do. So that in a nutshell is pretty much my vision board. I had to take 2 pieces of paper because I was not in the mood to go to Walgreens with these 2 crazy hellions just to get a damn poster board. I'm pretty sure I would have had to buy like half the damn toy aisle because they put the freaking poster board in the same damn aisle as the toys. It is bullshit. That is not nice. So I was not about to do that. So mine is not as new as pets, but it gets the job done. And I at least broke out the markers. So like, and it got bigger. Look, last year. And this year,
yeah, it did.
Bigger. There's hope for me. Maybe next year I'll venture out to the poster board, and eventually it'll be like those 3-piece, you know, hold out. You know, I got things to work up to. You know.
Right.
All right.
And I'm gonna share mine.
Yay.
So I broke mine down this year. Mine's the same size as last year. But I put it by my bed because I read mine every day. Oh, and I read 80% of mine, if not more, last year.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do next, was like comparing last year's. I did quite a bit. I checked them off as I went through.
Yeah. So I did a business and my fitness and then my home. So in my business, I also wrote the dates that I want to get. So I want to be a 3-star diamond by the middle of June. So when I go to Summit, I will be a 3-star diamond, period. I hope.
You'll be walking.
Right? That'll give me enough time?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's on my biggest top one is 3-star diamond.
Okay.
And then I want to be a 5-star, working 5-star by the beginning of December. That would be my big goal.
Yeah.
And so what I put on my board is, on one side I want to stay. The game is changing this year. I really gonna work hard to be consistent. Even though I'm consistent with posting, I'm lacking in other ways. But I want to be consistent with my messaging and not afraid to message new people. You know, I just want to stay connected. And I'm raising my expectations this year a lot. Last year, a 1-star diamond I thought was impossible, but now that I'm a 1-star, I know it's going to be easy for me to get to a 3-star. So I'm make an imprint. I want to do my brand. I have a lady that's working on my logo.
Oh, awesome.
And the next door neighbor guy is a t-shirt printer. So by Summit, I want to have my logo, my own logo for my Fierce Fitness Tribe. I want to have my business cards, and my team shirts for all my coaches going to Summit. So that's how I'm going to make an imprint. And then I'm going to post my logo everywhere. So I want to, in my business also, I want to grow like an oak, not like a weed. I want to have a solid foundation and set my roots, because this is my career. I don't want to wishy-washy anymore. I know this is my calling, and I want to stand like an oak and grow really big. So I'm going to have to go ahead, somebody else. I think the police are here.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, so.
Did you call already?
Yeah, are they stopped? Sorry. I'm going to mute myself. You guys go ahead.
Hey, Pamela.
Sorry. No, I'm just going to mute myself, Ron. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Pamela, did you
Hold on.
work on a vision board?
Yeah, I did.
Yay. Do you want to share with us?
Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to still get my Zoom figured out here. You know what? Let me just grab it real quick. You guys talk and I'll be right back.
Yeah, not a problem.
I wish I could see what's going on.
I know.
I'm listening.
But so, Margaret, so I know you can't see it, but hearing us, you know, and what we put on our vision board, does that make it a little bit clearer about like what it is? It's not necessarily motivational. It's really just putting it.
Oh yeah, I
on there.
understand about all that. Being able, you know, to set goals for yourself and, you know, stay focused, have something to keep you with your focus of what your goals are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, right now I have a lot on my plate. And when I think of what I'm doing with Beachbody, you know, I'm trying to promote health and, you know, nutrition. And I want people to try what I've experienced. I still have a hard time of trying not to come across as someone who's trying to sell this, but in a way I am. I worked in retail sales for years, and I just can't, you know, the words you're talking about, like don't use the word challenge. Yeah, I've used that word. I've said join the challenge, you know, and there are other words that I won't use because I get where you're coming from. I know what you're saying, because a lot of people don't want to hear the word fitness, or they don't want to hear the word healthy. There's a lot, it's very hard with wording sometimes when you're trying to invite somebody to come in and join you, you know, for something that really could be good for them, and all they need to do is give it a chance.
Right.
And here lately, because of my situation personally and where I'm at personally, I've just more or less kind of thrown myself into, like the video I posted on Facebook yesterday. That was just sporadic. I do that sometimes, and that's how I am. That's my natural personality. And right now I'm in the mood to tell people exactly what I think. I put a post out on Facebook about a half an hour ago with permission from Annette. I said, can we post these pictures for Transformation Tuesday? And so I put them, I was able to get them, save them, put them all together, and I put a post out. And I talked about how our team is, I can really feel the New Year fire, the spirit, coming even through from Facebook, from our group. So I just put that out there. Our team is on fire. And I just, said things that just came into my head. And then I put my information to contact me. I did put a picture of the health vet, what's going on with that, and the date that expires. But I added in my post when I was talking, to people, I was trying to get them to see about struggles that we all have every day, but look at the results, if you just try, look at the results that you can have, if you just try. And then I posted a couple other pictures as an incentive, but I basically put together pictures of our teammates and our group coaches, and we all have our struggles, kids, work, life, it happens, but we've worked together as a team, as a team to obtain results that are real. And so then it was just short. You read it, see what you think, if you get time to look at it. But here lately, I'm just going with what I feel. And I think because of my own personal experiences right now, I'm able to maybe throw a little bit more in there that is more believable. A lady that I met with yesterday for a half an hour, she has been interested in Shakeology for quite some time, but at one time told me that she does isogenics. Well, now her isogenics is about out, and she wants to try Shakeology, even though she's tasted it before. And, I was not, we talked, and I was nice to her, and she said she'd message me yesterday evening, and she did, and she said, well, I haven't had time to look to see more about the Shakeology, so I sent her a bunch of information today. And right now, I am highly frustrated because I was at the gym. I ran into two former work buddies, and everybody's always telling me how great I look, and I'm like, yeah, and I can help people, but right now I'm kind of put out with people. They come into my world and they want my help, but then they don't want my help. And I'm a little frustrated right now with people that are, you look good, you look great, and they know I can help them, and they either want my help or they just want to see the peeping Toms. They just want to see. It's like one lady that she cried for help on Facebook, and I messaged her right away, and I sent Annette all the messages, all the posts, the private messages that her and I had. And the one I got today was, oh, you helped me so much to see what I needed to do. She's having, I guess, gastric bypass surgery. So, I didn't help her at all. And I told her that I was sorry that, she didn't stay with us because we really wanted to help her. I know Annette would have helped me help her.
Yeah.
I just don't get that. So she got a nutritionist. She hired and paid a nutritionist to help her with meal planning when I laid all that on the table for her. And she said, well, I had to lose some weight before I could have surgery, and I had to do it with meal planning. And she knew that was part of our program. what we do. So I'm a little hot under the collar right now about people like that.
It's going to be frustrating. You're going to have a lot more no's, a lot of people saying no to you. And that's just what's going to happen. It's just not going to be their time. It's not the right time for them. Or maybe it's just, it was, God's plan that they are not meant to be on your team. Because if you have somebody who just is not ready for it and they come and join you, they might.
It's like that person that you might, you get somebody who comes into your gym or to your fitness classes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had this happen. People, come up to me and they talk about what they want to do and, what would you suggest, Margot, and do this. But they're not 100% on board. They're not willing to give themselves 110%.
Well,
and I just really
want to do the work. It's hard. We're so conditioned. We want to have the easier way. We want to have the instant gratification. We want to. If I eat a salad for the next 21 days, I better have lost 50 pounds. Like, they're just unrealistic with what their expectations. It took years to gain the weight. It's going to take just as many to lose it as well.
It's like I told Joni. I said, when she thanked me for posting her picture and acknowledging her 25-pound weight loss, and she wasn't excited about it. And I said, well, slow results with hard work is going to be a lot better than quick results and a quick weight gain come back or something like that. It meant the same thing. And so she understood then and was very grateful for that. But a lot of people don't see that slow is better.
Yeah.
It's okay. And every little improvement, all these women that I see post their pictures that are, they started out weighing hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and they'll post a picture after 30 days and they're still not where they want to be. But I look at those pictures and I think, man, oh man, they made results. I can see every little nook and cranny, every little fold, everything where they have made results. And a lot of times, when Annette and I were in the same group, in a different group together, I would even post and comment and say, look at your pictures. Quit putting yourself down. Look at your results. I see them, and I've even went so far as to say where I see them. I just get really frustrated with people. I guess my focus board, if I had a billboard focus board, if I needed one, I guess what I need to do is stay calm and have something to look at to remind me not to be so hard on people who are not willing to even try. Or even, I don't know what that focus board would look like, but maybe I need to work on that. Maybe I'm too much of a, come on, we can do this.
Right.
Maybe I'm too much of the.
For them, they have to be ready and they have to want it. And if they say no, then be like, okay, well, too bad, you're missing the train. I'm going on.
Oh yeah, I get that. And I'm clearly. I'm clearly like, okay, if you want me, I'm here. You know where to find me.
Right.
I don't say it that way, but that's sort of what I'm like. Okay, great. You have a great day, and no problem. And if you need me, I'm right here.
So what I think I need to do is I need to do another team call on wording and objections. So when someone says no to you, then you say, thanks, honey. I understand that this is just not, this just didn't jive with you, or it's just not the right moment. By the way, do you know anybody else who might be interested, who might be ready for this?
Oh, talk about that.
So you ask them, and then leave it.
Oh.
Leave it.
You know what I did? That post that I made, I did I always do accountability picture. Yeah. I try to do one once a week or so. And I was in the bathroom taking pictures of my abs on December the 31st. And I did a post about it. And what I did is I took that post with everything that I had typed out on it through photo fly or whatever, and I private messaged it to almost everybody in my Facebook that I knew were having health issues or weight issues. And I've got, I don't know how many friends on Facebook, but if they weren't Beachbody related, they got one of those posts. And I just said, you know, in my message, I said, if you know anybody who's interested, please let them know. Tell them about me, or let me know about them. Oh, yes, I did that.
But that's different, though. What I'm saying is when you're having a one-on-one conversation with someone,
right,
and you built that relationship, and then you think like, oh, it's going to be great. They're going to say yes, and then they say no. Ask them for a referral, and then see what that is. Because when they know personally that you're like, oh, okay, well, I've moved on, but do you know anybody else? Then they're going to be like, well, shit, she's not interested in me.
Right.
Well,
yeah, I get that.
So
okay.
when you do it that way, it's a lot. It means there's a lot more. There's like a lot more emotional like pull on that, where it's like, oh, well, she doesn't have I don't have her attention anymore. She wants someone else, as opposed to having a hey girl message, like the message you sent on New Year's Eve. That was a hey girl. That was just a cold message, putting it out there and asking for a referral, which is fantastic. But it's doing a different. It's hitting a different type of person. So I'll do another call. I'll do one next week, and I will share with you guys. I have a whole presentation of all different exact wordings you can have for objections, different situations when people tell you it's too much, they don't like the flavor, they need to ask their husband. I don't even know, like just all kinds of objections. Annette's heard them. But I talk about it all the time, and I use it all the time. I've taken the time and I put it in my phone. So as soon as somebody gives me that BS excuse, oh, I need to ask my husband, I literally go on my phone and I find the one that says, I need to ask my husband. And I copy and paste the response.
I need those.
Yes, I will do that. And then I have like the 8 steps too, like on how you start by talking about a challenge group. So you do your post and say someone responds back to that post. And these are the steps and the wording that you say all the way to the end where they say yes. And then you go, by the way, did you know that you could get a discount, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to take it to the discount? Like those steps I follow every single time. I might have to skip a step, obviously, because I might have already asked those questions. But if you follow that and then you get them to say yes, and then you go, by the way, and you give them the opportunity to be a coach, and you just purely put it out as as showing them the discount, the money savings. 9 times out of 10, there's that one weird person who like just, I don't know, doesn't want to save money, and I don't get that person because I need to save money everywhere. I mean, I will coupon, I will do whatever, and they will say yes. You know, and you just give it to them that way because there's no pressure and you're putting it off as purely as a discount. And then once they're a coach, then we put them through that 14-day jumpstart and the training and blah, blah, blah. And if it really clicks with them, then we know they're going to be a working coach. If it's like scared the shit out of them and they're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, then we know we're just going to keep them as like that hobby/discount coach. And that's okay. But I feel like we are all doing really good. We've got that momentum. We have the posting down. So now I need to be able to help you guys as far as the messaging. And I know for me, messaging is hard too. You know, whether it's messaging out to people or whether it's what the heck do I say now that somebody said, I'm interested, and not have like diarrhea of the mouth and give them, you know, a chapter long response. Kind of a thing. So we will definitely do that next week for sure, and we'll just continue to practice those situations and back and forth. And don't feel like you can't, if you come across someone who has a response or comes back to you and you're like, I don't know what to say, share that, you know, screenshot it and share it, you know, whether it's on the team page or whether it's the Girl Boss, you know, messenger. Do that because we might be able to help you word it where there's no emotions and it's just flat out response. I do that too a lot of times where it may be somebody who I've talked to months ago and now they want to. I have a natural reaction of what I want to say to somebody who I've been talking to and trying to get them to say yes. But I'm not going to say that way. I'm going to leave that alone, probably walk away from my phone or computer and come back when I have like no emotions and I'm not in reactive mode. Because that's what I do. I react all the time. Hey, Kim. I react and it's not a positive way. It's just like a fight or flight kind of thing.
Okay, can I do my board now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
So I left off with grow like an oak, not like a weed.
Yes.
So, and then on that side I still need to work on knocking out my anxiety and my fear and my self-doubt, and believe that I could do this. I know I can, but there's certain times that I get real funky.
Yeah.
So then on this side is about my client.
Mm-hmm.
So I have pure results.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You don't have to shake the earth
Okay.
to be considered a force of nature, and I want to be a force of nature.
It's not charging you per day, right?
I want to mainstream, just stay mainstream, expanding my business, getting more customers, and building a sister community. I want to sell more. I want to hit SC5 every month of this year.
Yay.
And if I go above that, I'm good with that. I will keep trying, but I want to hit Success Club every month this year. And then I have the words product and helpful tools.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to shine with all my coaches and my clients, because I was 334 pounds at my last weigh-in. And I have a lot of tools. I don't share them with everybody. I don't. And I know when people are struggling, I'll give them a little bit. I don't know why I'm not sharing these really good tools that I've learned. And, I help them, but I'm not sharing my knowledge, all the knowledge. I'm sharing beach volley knowledge, but not my personal journey knowledge.
And that is so key, because that's what's going to make you stand out.
Right.
Why there's more value for that people to come to you.
Right. And I think that's where my self-doubt comes into play. So, and then I have my very bottom of my business page, it says, it's on this planet for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Shakeology, I need to share why I love it so much. Instead of just sharing my picture, I need to talk about the root science of why I love it.
Yes.
So that's my, and also on that side, I have perseverance pays. If I do this like a business, run this like a business, like when I go to work, it will pay off in the end. So that's my business. So then my personal, I'm on a new mission. I'm starting a new journey. I'm not on the same journey. Mm-hmm. I did all of that. It's a new chapter. I'm looking at it as a new chapter, because I think if I stay with the old, the journey that I've had, I'm gonna stay stuck.
Right.
And I know what when I got to 142, I was this close to my goal, and I self-sabotaged. And I've been looking back this last month to see why I'm so afraid of reaching my goal and being a success. And it's because it's uncomfortable, because I've never been successful. So that's one of the biggest things I need to work on, because
whose fault is that, though?
Mine?
You fault yourself. Every time you get so freaking close, all that damn hard work, and then you go, and you put the brakes on.
Yeah, and it's because I'm scared of succeeding. And
That's so scary. It felt so good to be so close. So get there so you can actually, like, you know, reap all of those benefits and those rewards. There should be nothing scary because you already did the scary part. The hard work was the scary part. You got out of your comfort zone. You've done a lot getting out of your comfort zone, and I love that. But don't stop yourself right there.
Hey, keep it clean.
We got kids watching.
They're all watching you.
Everybody watching?
You need to come and say goodbye now.
Scares me and I'm fearless.
Say bye.
Good night and Happy New Year, y'all.
Thank you.
And I am still a Shakeology guy.
Good man.
Good.
365er.
He is a 365er, so. Okay, so I'm working on I'm doubling my personal development. So I want to be my own legend. I don't care if anybody acknowledges. To me, I need to be my own legend.
Yeah.
I need to finally succeed at something in my life instead of giving up. So
Well, you have succeeded. All right.
that's,
Plan out your ticket.
You know that, right?
I don't feel like I've succeeded.
Why not? You have a team that follows you. You have a freaking Facebook page that have people who follow you. You have a successful team of coaches. You have a team call with coaches. How's that not success?
I
They
don't,
obviously value what you have to say because they've joined you.
right?
So you have been successful.
Okay.
Not in maybe in your higher expectations that you keep putting up, but yes, you are successful.
Well, I think that comes with letting go of my past, and that's on there too. I got to quit having the stigma that I'm a criminal and a drug addict, and I got to let it go. So that's personal development.
Well, how about you just do this? You don't have to let go. You have to forgive and accept that that was who you were in the past. But that doesn't define who you are now or your future. Because I have to say, like, my past, like me and my, okay, shh. Clearly, because I told my friend the other day that if I were to see myself in my early 20s, I would look at myself now and be like, you totally sold out. You're so boring. Because I was the crazy party girl and did everything. And to think now I'm staying home with 2 children and I have conversations like, did you go potty today? What happened? What happened to the girl who stayed out till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and was ready to go again? You know, but that doesn't define me. I'm, you know, it doesn't define me as far as the type of person that I am now. That's what I was. And honestly, if I didn't have those experiences, I wouldn't be able to be so strong in what I want now.
Right.
I don't understand, like my husband, who's like perfect. He can count by the time the number of times I've been drunk on one hand. I could probably do the opposite, like how many times I've been sober. And then he's never like tried pot. He's never done any kind of drug. He doesn't like to take ibuprofen. He has to take the children's Benadryl. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like such a boring life. But that's what's helped him define and make him and who he is now. If I had that kind, I don't think I would be where I am now. And I needed to have all of those crap and those low moments so that I can appreciate all the hard work and the good times I have now. So it's not that you need to forget the past. I think you need to embrace it and be like, it doesn't define me. And that it's not like I'm walking around with this big old neon sign, you know, saying, former alcoholic here. You know? Nobody has to know it. But you cannot let it get in the way. It was in the past. And just leave it there.
Okay.
You've already done your time, leave it there.
Okay. So then I have breaking the mold. I have workout day in and day out. Hard. I work out every day, but I'm telling you, since I don't have a partner, and it's the hard, when you start out with a partner and do 2 years with a partner and then do it on your own, I tend to slack. I do all the workout, the whole workout, but I know I should be sweating way more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I don't know, but on there I have, you got to push it. You got to find that beast mode from a year ago. Where did it go? But so, and I don't want to stop now. I need to know that I'm strong and get amazing results. And this year, I said May 30th, I want to be at 130 pounds. That has always been my goal for 4 years. I've come close.
Yeah.
And I just self-sabotage. So that's my goal. I'm going to hit it. It's 10 pounds a month. It's doable. And I need to find where I'm going to ignite my passion and have unforgettable moments, choose to be happy, personal development, AM and PM, on my future of my healing, because I know I still need to heal. And remember what I love about myself. And then real quick, I'll do my home. I have a planning a to-do list. I'm going to take action. This year, before December, I want to have health insurance. I really need health insurance. I need to start a retirement plan. I am going to be 55 with no retirement. I want to travel to Colorado and visit my sons and my mom and my grandchildren. And then my house is a big one. I want to paint a room every month until it's done. I want to clean my backyard by April. I want to declutter my junk.
Oh, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, all my mail, because I'm a mail hoarder. And get ready for Jimmy to parole to my house. And then my big one on my home is dreams do come true. Stop smoking. I smoke cigarettes, ladies, and I keep it a secret. I am a 1-pack day smoker. I have now been off cigarettes for 2 days with the patch.
Congratulations.
So that's my goal. I don't want to smoke. In a month, I want to be smoke-free, period.
Good girl.
So there you have it. That's my vision board.
I love it. I was going to say really quick, because what you said reminded me of 2 things. So I put on the team page this planner that I went ahead and bought at Shalene Johnson. I really like it. It's exactly what I've been looking for. I've been freaking Googling the last month and a half. Freaking
How much was it?
team. So the bummer is that the planner she has is a 30-day planner. But I figure if you just get one, then you can just duplicate it, or you can Xerox the pages, because it's pretty much the same, but it has everything we need. If you've done some of her trainings, she talks about push goals and action items to get to that goal, and then she has a part to write your food and your water. So it's just a little bit of everything that I needed for what we do in a business daily.
So what is it? Where do you get it? On her page?
Yeah, I put it on the team page on Team Dauntless. I put the link and everything. So you can buy just one book. I think it was $34. Or you can buy 3 months, or you could buy a year. I went ahead and bought a year, about 12 of them. I'm not going to use all 12 of them. I'll probably give some of them away as prizes. But I really like it. It's exactly what I need, what I've been looking for to have every single little component. And plus, I don't write super small either. So I like that there's sort of bigger spaces. I'm quite big and sloppy. But I did post that. And then the other thing was I went ahead and went live on my personal page before the team call. And I went over about the top 6 questions that you need to ask yourself in order to reflect on 2016. I think my husband's trying to log on.
That was the one from Shailene, right?
Yeah, so I
watched it.
yeah, so what is this? Cancel. So I really think that everyone needs to go ahead and listen to that as far as the questions. If you don't get Shalene's email, listen to my live video that I did, because those questions I loved, and I'm going to take the time and actually answer them for myself. But those are the same questions you can ask every single quarter, and I said that in my video. So it's not just something you can ask and reflect on the entire year. You can also reflect on every quarter. So when we hit, our goals, or say we miss them a bit, we can still use those same questions to reassess. How did we go about the last, 90 days or whatnot? Sorry, those are just the two things I wanted to put out there. Pamela, you can go now.
Okay, mine's like all over the place.
Okay, so is mine.
Okay, so I'll just try to keep it, because pink and gold is my thing this year.
Ooh.
I know. I love it.
I'm
So it's all pink
Oh.
and black, right? So I did some different things. Like what I did is I tried to figure out what goals I really wanted, and I've talked to Annette a couple times.
I'm listening.
I don't know what I want. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Uh-oh.
Keep going, Pam.
So for me, I didn't know where I need to focus on one thing at a time instead of being scattered, because I'm envious of everybody. Right? Because I think everybody's doing so great, so I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, because that looks good, and that looks like fun. So I talked it over with my husband, and I really want to do P90X3, right? But you know what? I think I'm going to go back with Insanity Max 30 for January, February. It's something that I know, but it's still challenging because I never really got through the 30 minutes like you did, and that you were killing it. So I think that's what I'm going to do for January, February. For March, April, May, I'm going to do the PX93. So that brings me into June and July for the summit. So I'm going to look hot.
Woo! Yay!
But I've actually picked a number, which I've never done, and for some reason 137 sounds good to me. Now, whether I get to 137 or whatever I get to, as long as I'm healthy and strong, because to me, it's not about the numbers.
Right.
So that's my goals for personal for me. And I put summit bound. So I still have to get my plane tickets, and I want to journal a lot about what it's like there, pick up some personal tools and personal development. And I think New Orleans is going to be so much fun.
Me too.
It's crazy, right? So traveling to me is going to be the big one for me. So between my personal Beachbody goals and then the travel and the summit, so I'm going to hashtag a lot of stuff, say summit bound, Beachbody summit bound. So I'm going to hashtag a lot of that so other people know that I'm going and what Shakeology can do for you also by traveling. So then for personal development, I got my Bible studies, and that's part of it. And then I want to take a course at one of the colleges here that will teach me more about even my own position and my own job. So hopefully that will, work together with this position also. Another thing I want to do is create my own recipes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I want to be able to create my own recipes. And so I'm going to make a video every month for my daughters to share with them. So as long as it's okay, then I'll share those same ones online. So that's a once a month thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so for the Shakeology stuff though, for Beachbody, I want to be consistent in my workout. I want to be a product of the product, which is, not just talking about it, but actually see the changes in myself. I want to work out the 5 days a week. I want to stick with my eating consistently. And I want to have action items each month. So each month I'm going to focus on a different thing. So January is about being positive and having positive changes. So every month is a different one. And I actually posted it. So that's just what I'm going to work on. And then I want to make sure that I'm journaling every day what I eat. Because for me, I think that's the one thing that I'm missing. I think, oh, okay, I'm eating enough. On some days, I don't think I am. So, it's either one extra carb or an extra fruit or something. So it's not consistent. And then I want to support my team in Annette. So that's one of my goals. And then my biggest thing is I want to do 5K. So I've already signed up for my first one, May 28th in Canmore, which is in the mountains. And so my daughter Kamala is part of it too. So we're going to work together. And then be a team support for like Wendy and Angela, trying to get them on, because, you know, I heard Shailene said if you really give it your all with 1 or 2 people, really supporting them, get it through, let them see results, then that will kind of speak for itself. And I really do want them to be very successful.
Yes.
Right? So measurements, I want to start taking them and making sure that I'm consistent. So January 2nd, March 2nd, June 2nd, I want to see what those measurements look. No matter whether I've completed anything or not, I want to see the measurements.
That's a good one.
Yes,
I think that should be a challenge. You should post that in, that you want to everybody to do it in our challenge group.
Yeah.
But
So
you present it.
Yeah, I just think it's accountability for me, because it's not for me about the weight anymore. I can tell that I've become stronger.
Right.
And the inches is melting, where the weight may not come off as quick, but the inches are really, it's where, I mean, like my jeans are a lot smaller than I've ever worn. And it's not that I weigh a lot less, it's just that it's in different spots.
Right.
That or it's just fat jeans, which I'm okay with both.
Can I say something to you, Pamela?
Sure.
I just want to tell you that I am very, very proud of you from when I first met you. For you to come out the way that you have come out, like now, like right now, and just talking, and I see a very great amount of assertiveness that looks very attractive on you.
Thank you.
And I know firsthand that I believe that it's through all your physical hard work that you've put in physically, because that does something to you up here. And not only were you very intelligent and very smart to begin with, I know about your job because you mentioned it to me before, what you do. And I know you're highly intelligent, but that's coming out more now. And I think that's due to your fitness activity. And I'm highly impressed with you. You sound like you could run for president of the United States. So, I mean, that's just, you know, so I'm very proud of you because you are being so verbal. And your video that you did the other day and you posted it in the group, I'm like, oh man, she's on this. You were awesome, and I'm thinking you need to be doing that on your group page. I mean,
yes, ma'am.
You are so educated. You're so educated, and listen at you. You want to put out a recipe. You're going to be the next Fix-Aid woman in Canada. So it's like you are so smart, so intelligent, and now because of all your workouts, all of this is coming out, and I'm like, oh my God. She's a businesswoman. You're business savvy. You're smart. You're intelligent. And you're not some dumb hillbilly. So I would say to you, get on your page and start posting your workouts, because what you did today, you posted that before picture and how you look now. And I'm like, you go, girl. You know, you always had it in you. And this is coming from a long time ago when you sent me, you posted in the group where we all met, you, Annette, and I remember posting a picture or a video, and you made the comment in that group, you said, I want to be like you. And I thought, what? She's smart. She's intelligent. She's got it all going on. You want to be like me? Well, honey, you got it all going on, and you need to, you post your videos in your page. Put it out there on Facebook. You got a lot to offer a lot of people.
And I want to chime in. I see you coming out of your shell too. Since I met you in Gina's group, you were so quiet, and now, and you do the most beautiful posts. They look like they should be in a magazine.
Yeah.
I call you Chefology Pam. You are the Chefology queen of Shakeology. So, and another thing, when you say you want to be like all of us, I just had a conversation with Margot today that says, I am falling behind. My coaches are doing better than me. I'm not doing good, didn't I, Margot?
Yeah.
So,
And what did I say? I said we don't compete with anybody but ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have the degree and the education that a lot of you have, but through my experiences in life and through my experience in fitness and working in it and you know, and just being around a lot of different people, it took me a long time to get comfortable in my skin with who I am. And you have to dig deep, real deep, not just in fitness, but in life. And you
I
have
agree
to
with it.
put yourself out there for people. You've got it, so do it. You know, you've got a lot to give. I'm going to say night-night.
bye, Margot. We love
Night.
you.
Love you,
Love you
Bunton.
too.
Well, I loved everybody's. I was writing things down like, oh, I like that one. Oh, I should add this one.
But Pam, really, we do. I always compare myself to Kristen. Compare myself.
Yeah.
I'm not doing good enough. I'm not showing my coaches where they should be. Or so it's just natural. Is it, Kristen, natural for all of us to think like that?
I mean, you're gonna have sort of like a baseline, you know, like I do that where I see what my coach has done, and so I use that as like, okay, well, those are places that I want to reach or goals that I want to have too. But I know that I'm me. I'm not her. I'm not gonna do it the way she does it, or I may not agree with certain things that she does.
Right.
So I just have to find my way of doing
Right.
it. But I don't really think of it as like really like comparing. More like I'm just evaluating, seeing, well, I want that too. So how do I get that? You know, or you know, maybe it's like it gives me more motivation. Like, well, you know, if she can do it, then what's my excuse? Kind of a thing. When I see other, you know, like when I see like Fit and Funky, it's like, okay, she had 2 kids young, but she has a 6-pack, you know. I mean, am I willing to, you know, to eat the way she does, or maybe really work out how she really works out, or any of that kind of stuff? Maybe not, but it gets me out of that mindset where like, well, just because I'm a mom doesn't mean that there's like that mom body, and I'm never gonna get, you know, like I'm never gonna get lean, or I'm never gonna get, you know, defined abs, or this or that, you know. Or like Autumn Calabrese. I've got to find the picture. She was in Yoga Booty. Was it Yoga Booty Ballet? I can't remember. She was in one of our classic, right? And she was pregnant. Oh, you would never recognize her compared to then and now. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, yes. Okay, there's a guy.
So I have 2 things left. I have 2 things left.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Because I want Shakeology to be something that I'm part of all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm already planning for next December's Little Black Dress event.
Woo!
So nice. There were a couple people that showed up this year just because of other things, but I want to continue that. So that's when we'll take really great pictures, that kind of thing. And then for a personal thing is date night. So I want to make that kind of evening or that kind of day something special, something that we do, even if it's just at home. It's something that I want to make sure that, you know, that relationship is important to me as everything else is. So those are that's what I want to be consistent with.
That's good. That last one is really good.
What I like about my board this year is I just didn't put up all my goals. I left empty spots so that I could write stuff in.
Sure.
So my measurements, I have to write in. My 5K, I write in because I'm only going to do 3. So I've already got one in for January, February, I've got all that. March, April, May, I've got, but then June and August, September, October, I left it because I don't know because as your goals change.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Right.
So I left it so that I can write stuff. When I bought my plane tickets, where we're gonna stay, right? All that kind of stuff. So that way it's living. It's not just gonna be posted.
Right.
Yeah, I was talking to my husband about that. It's like, I've got to figure out where we're staying. Oh.
Yeah. You do, because we need to start paying for this stuff.
I know. I know. I've got to look on it. I'm just gonna do a quick little like post on the team page too, just to get a head count. Now again of how many people.
There's 4 of us going.
Yeah.
4 of my team, me plus 3 of my coaches.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that hasn't changed yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
and I know Kristen Stanley's going.
And Sandra asked me, could we please hurry and get our place so I could put the money and then start saving for the plane ticket. So we're ready to go when you're ready.
Yeah, I just have to, literally, it's just getting on the app or on the website and really finding one. Because there's no perfect location. I was looking at it really, because even the hotels are all spaced out. Because it's not like how it was with Nashville, you know. It's very just all over the place. So I just have to just pick one that I think looks good and doesn't have a ridiculous security deposit. I don't like the houses that have like $500 security deposit or something. And then we'll be good to go. So I will start doing that, and I will send you guys some links, and then just get feedback, and then we'll have that check, and then we can start saving for our plane tickets.
Yes.
Woo! Right? And then it's real. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun to have.
I'm super excited for that too.
Yes, it will be good. It'll be good. And Annette, now you know, so you can prep your girls, and then you can prepare yourself for some fun nights.
Yeah, I've already started my little bags for my girls.
Yes.
And then I want to do, if we all get there on Wednesday, which I'm pretty sure we might all be coming on Wednesday,
I think so.
I want to plan a paint and wine night.
Oh, yeah.
And take my team and you, with our team Dauntless, who's ever in the house.
Yeah.
And I've been already looking to try and Groupon one there.
Yeah.
So, and see if they won't create a fitness related painting.
Sure.
Like a summit, or something that we can take a memory home with us about our getting to meet each other for the first time.
I love that.
My girls, I've known Margot and Sandra and Christina and Sandra for almost 2 years now, huh, Pam?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and now I get to meet them all.
Right, in person, finally. No, I'm super excited for that. I think it'll be, and I like that idea too, to be able to get together and do something as a whole team first, because once
we get in that big group,
there's just so many things going on, and then Kim usually has, a big group, which is a lot of fun because then we can see other people, but it does get overwhelming, and you sort of lose the ability to really connect with our little family. Yeah. So
well, and I'll tell you something else too, and this is what we did, because we do wine night, and we go and we stay at a hotel, and then what we do is we put gift bags, like gift bags, and we put them in the bathroom, the bathtub, and everybody takes turns going in and dropping stuff down in there, so it becomes a huge swag bag.
Oh.
Because like I want to bring something, right? Yeah. And then maybe Sandra wants to bring something, maybe Kristen. Rather than one person trying to bring everything, all you got to do is go to the dollar store, you pick up a really nice bag, put an initial on it or a name, and everybody just takes turns and drops it down in there.
I like that idea.
So much fun. And then not one person has to pay for everything.
Yeah,
because I make bath bombs. Somebody may want to bring coffee cups, or baby wine, whatever.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yes,
we're cheap and thrifty here in Canada.
I like that.
We love thrifty.
We love thrifty.
Yes, we're like a group swag bag. I like that.
Yeah. You just put it in the bathtub, and you put them all there, and then everybody just goes through, and you only buy maybe however many there is of us that's going to be staying at the house. You buy times 5 or 6 or 4 or whatever, and you drop down 2 or 3 things, and
That's super cool. I love that idea. Dang, why didn't I think about that? So
That's a good tradition to
I
start.
do like that. Yes.
Because
Yes.
sometimes the people will buy little bracelets or rings or lotions or candles, right? And they just,
Yes.
makes us feel like Hollywood.
Exactly. Where we get to come away with like, look at what I got.
I know,
I
right?
like that idea. I wrote that down. So yes, we will do that. So because I know, Annette, like, just thank goodness it was just you and Kristen last year.
I know, and I got 3 or 4 going with me.
Right? And I was like, oh my gosh, when am I going to get them? And it literally, like, it did. It started to get a little bit, because I got, like, portable, I had, like, what was it, portable charger, and then, I don't even know what else.
The tissue
Take
paper.
your time to buy something now, though.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so then as you see, you can just buy a few things. You don't feel like, oh. Because, I got the idea because my coach, my first summit, she gave us a lot of stuff. Tissues, like the little wipes, for your face. And then she gave us like a notepad and a pen and I don't even know what else. And even this past year, she didn't give us as many things, but I saw like the price go up. Like she gave us it's a pen and it has like a felt part,
Your phone.
Yeah, so you could do both. It turns into a pen and that, and it had the team name on it. Yes. So she did that. So she personalized all of those, and then she gave us the luggage tag that was personalized.
The T-shirts.
T-shirt. I got a necklace.
But right now, a lot of things are on clearance. Because it's after Christmas. Now's the time to pick those little things up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so
a good idea. I'm on it.
Me too.
So, Kristen, do you want to do who's coming to Summit?
Yeah.
And then we'll know, and we'll just buy a couple extra if somebody gets a free ticket.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll do the post on who's coming.
Gift bags, items. Is that what it's called, Pam? Gift bags?
Is it? Swag bags?
Swag bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how the people do like on the red carpet and those big things, and all those movie stars come out these great big huge bags of all this great stuff. Well, we don't have a lot of money to do that, so me and my girlfriends, we were just
Yeah.
It was fun, but so it was nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like it.
That.
And then we sit on the bed and drink cheap booze, and
That works for me.
and me too.
When we go to Summit, that's pretty much, like, we all kill ourselves a little extra leading up to Summit. And then those 3-4 days,
Eat like a pig.
everybody's like, woo! They're all drinking. Like, Kim swore off drink alcohol for like 30 days before Summit. And we were like, oh, like, she's saying she loves it and she feels so good. And then, like, day 1, and she was like, give me a drink. And we're like, oh, okay. And now she's like, I have to have a balance. I have to be realistic. Like, am I really going to live life with never wanting to have a martini or a glass of wine? No, I'm going to. And I just need to find that balance of not overdoing it or going to one extreme than the other. So,
in the eating, we probably won't find any clean eating hardly at all there.
No, you just have to make the best you can.
You got to just.
You don't even really get to eat very well. Like, you're maybe eating twice a day.
We eat breakfast really well. So
Yeah.
when you come, you want to bring your Shakeology, you want to bring your shaker cup. You just want to bring it in little plastic bags.
Yeah.
Anything.
For the packets.
Yeah.
But yeah, breakfast was good. Everything else?
Yeah, and we're eating on the run, and we're eating where we can find a salad so you got to prepare for that. You could take snacks, but you are on the run from the time we get up until the time we go to bed.
We don't sleep very much.
Yeah, we're going.
What time did I make you wake up, Annette, to go shopping? Was it 4?
4.
Yeah. But you didn't believe me, but when we got there, we were one of the first people, and that line went really fast, and we got to shop and be in and out. Everybody else, they had to wait their happy asses and stand there forever. I learned. I stayed my butt in there for 2 hours my first summit. I am never standing in line for 2 hours ever again to shop. I will sacrifice sleep. It's fine.
Right.
And
Pam, you want to start putting away a little bit of money because
Yes.
what we're talking about is the Summit store, and that's where they have all their merchandise. That's where I got you guys the 21-day fit bracelets.
Yeah.
The bands.
She was a rebel. She did not follow the rules. She was only supposed to take one package of bracelets.
I
I follow the rules, and she didn't.
because the girls in front of me were taking, so I thought I'll just take as many clients as I have.
Exactly. She did. She took one set for each client.
She did. Yeah, there you go. Just weren't present, but it was one for each. But
Right.
yeah, we probably, I think, average between $300 and $400 we spent.
I spent almost 400, yeah. But I bought my team pretty much the girls on my team. I bought something for,
Yeah.
Then I bought some of the samples.
Because there's always going to be some program, a new program that's there that we want to get.
Country Heat, that's the weekend it launched. So I came home with 2 Country Heats. So
yeah, the year before they did that, they did size. And I was like, I hate you. Why are you doing this? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Now it'll be free though, right?
what?
The new programs will be free now.
Yeah, we don't have to buy them.
Right. So
Yeah.
I did it last year so I could give it you could do either as a giveaway or something, but yeah, there's just tons of wear and share when they do it. They launched Autumn's clothing line at Summit this past year. So that's where everything was, people were crazy with that. I still can't get the pants we want.
Were they cheaper?
I'm on it.
No.
Is it
You still they're not cheaper. You still get your same discount. It's just you're not paying shipping.
That sucks.
Well, actually, it will be cheaper for you because it's in US dollars. So
It'll be more expensive. It'll be more expensive
is it more
because
expensive for you?
for every dollar American, it's $1.30 Canadian.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Sorry.
That's
So can we, sorry, do we know if she has to pay when she takes all that stuff back in her suitcase?
Oh no, they'll ask me how much I've spent.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just clothing and stuff like that. It's not
No, but there's a price limit, and they want to know how much I've spent Canadian so that they can.
Well, aren't there certain things that some of our supplement lines or something that they don't have in Canada yet, or is right?
I think everything's here.
Everything is there now. Okay.
Yeah, because when we went, Kamla, that's my daughter, that she has it too. We actually had to go pick her Shakeology up. Because she had missed it where it was delivered to her. Okay. So she went in to pick it up, and there was hundreds of boxes of Shakeology.
Oh gosh.
So that's here in Calgary, believe it or not. People are, but it was amazing. She goes, right there's my box. He goes, oh no. He says, and then he slid the door open, and there was hundreds of boxes of Shakeology. So it's here.
Holy cow.
They deliver it. So there's a warehouse here in Calgary.
That's crazy. Well, I just thought there were certain flavors. I don't know. I just remember when I talked with Ashley.
She said you couldn't get the performance line, the Energize or the something else.
It might be because of the FDA, in the States, they'll pretty much, say yes to anything.
Right.
Canada doesn't play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's said that it's safe, they test it and test it and test it. So it goes through a little bit more than what the estate. In the States,
that's the only thing. If you wanted to buy maybe some of those things, then maybe you might not be able to.
That's fine.
Take it, but it's not it's gonna ruin your results or anything like that. It's They're just extras, really. As long as you get your Shakeology and your wear and share, that's really all that matters. Taking it back.
I'll let you try Energize because you'll need it at Summit.
Yeah. We all drink Energize. It would be like we chug our Shakeology and then we get Energize right afterwards.
Yeah, because we're walking all the time. You're like nonstop moving when you're there. It's crazy.
Yeah, you'll be sore, and you probably we only did we did one workout. We didn't even get in the workout because we were late. So
I saw that. Yeah,
we just did 22-minute hardcore. But I mean, again, lack of sleep, and you're just excited and all that stuff. Like I felt sore.
Yeah, because we were walking up up those hills.
Well, in Nashville,
we walked up a lot of hills.
Well, I mean, at least you were smart. You were wearing like tennis shoes and stuff like that. I had like flats, and then I had my cowboy boots, so they were not exactly the most comfortable to be walking around in all of it.
But you looked good.
Exactly, so it was worth it.
Right?
At least I didn't wear those heels. I didn't look like a baby giraffe trying to walk or something. I know better than to do that. I'm not about to make a fool out of myself and like break my ankle just to walk around Summit.
Right.
No. I'm not doing that. I'm too old for that crap. But yeah, I mean, I think I loved everyone's vision boards. I think they were really on point, and because I didn't really give you guys a very clear direction, but I figured, Annette, you would guide everybody, and you like jumped right on and showed yours, and I was like, well, shoot, I gotta get on to mine. I just cut my pictures out. I didn't do it yet.
Well, both of my new girls, Kayla did hers, but she won't share it because it's about her eating disorder. And Stephanie did hers, but she had a meeting tonight, but she did it, and she'll definitely share it on her page.
Yeah, as long as you know you've checked in and you know that they've done it. You know, they don't, and if they're not comfortable obviously sharing with it yet, that's okay, you know, because really it's not for me, for us, it's for each individual to just really be able to put it out there. Sometimes we have all these things, but when we put it out here, now it's real.
Yeah.
You know, now we can't avoid it because we've got to put it up somewhere and be like, oh gosh, okay.
And last year,
thing that I'm going to create, it's called a motivation mirror. So we just bought a cheap mirror from Walmart. It's $10, and my husband's going to put a wooden frame. You guys could do this super easy. We're going to make it tomorrow. And what I'm going to do is every week I'm going to take a picture in front of it, and I'm going to have motivational words around it.
Oh, I love that.
And you know what? After maybe a couple of months, then maybe I'll share that I can see the progress.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm making.
Nice.
I love that. Look at you.
So once I get it finished up, I'll post it in case somebody else wants to make one.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's our visual, how we see ourselves, because sometimes you still see the same person.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know why that is, but sometimes you don't see that you're making. So, you know, and then after a year, then I won't do it any longer, right?
Right.
I love it.
Good idea.
All the pictures that you've taken. I love that.
Well, I started every day I put 2 pieces of tape where my feet go, and I started taking a picture every day because I've seen people in Shakeology or Beachbody, and they just do the
yes,
and they see the whole progress. So by May, I want to be at my goal and be able to do this.
Yeah. Because it's every day there's a little shape shifting, you know, you don't notice it, and or we overlook it, or we only hyper focus on one area. Like I hyper focus on my stomach, and I don't notice not a damn thing else. It's just I don't know where to go.
Yeah, it's like that time of the month. It's like my breasts look amazing. It's like, okay, never mind. They don't look that great. Okay, we're
anything else. It's just here. Nothing else. I have no idea what the arms or the butt or the legs look like. I don't even know. Like
that's because you're happy with the rest of it. It's just that you're focusing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just.
I think you look great, Kristen.
Well, thank you. I think I just I look at pictures of me like last year too, or the year before, and it's like, oh, girl, you let yourself go. Okay. But I'm not willing to be that extreme.
Right.
You have to be, you gotta find that happy medium because you're gonna find a number that's a natural weight to begin with.
Yes.
There's a natural weight for each of us. And if you can stick within that, and that's what I want to find. That's the reason I'm not defined to numbers. I think it's around 137. It could be 145.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a natural weight where you don't have to kill yourself. That you still enjoy life. You get to have your one meal a week. You get to have some wine with your friends.
Right.
You work out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the happy part.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I probably won't like myself at 130, but that was the goal I set 4 years ago.
Right.
And I've never hit it. I might be happy at 140.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was 142, I thought I was hot. And I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
I could sit down and no roll, or I could, my legs, I could see light through my legs. That was a big one for me because for years there was rubbing, not no light.
You're catching on fire.
Right? So that was a big thing when I was able to stand up and see light, So I think
it's so true. Yeah.
In between,
22 is not something I can manage. Like that was.
I probably couldn't manage
me at that weight. Now I was like, why didn't you guys tell me that? They're like, well, you're working so hard. I'm like, oh well, thanks. Now you tell me. They're like, yeah, you're way too skinny. They're like this and that. So, and I wasn't happy at 122. Like it was not fun. It was a chore to eat that way, and it was like I'm just eating just to live. I'm not eating because I'm enjoying any of this.
Yeah.
I care less what I'm eating. Like, don't ask me what I have to eat because this is just, it's just to live.
Well, you know what? You're not supposed to be shredding all the time.
Yeah.
Like some of the girls that get up on the stage, they are actually shredding for 30 days before they go up, and they're not eating anything.
Right. Yeah.
Hardly anything. And you know what? That's not, I just want to be happy with how I feel, the strength, my focus, my energy. And that's what I want to feel good that when I slip on my jeans, they feel good. They're not tight. I don't have to pull them up to my boobs to,
you know what I mean? Because it's lunges and squats to just get them on, right?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm looking good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I know as a post this morning, Tanya Barron, Tanya the Machine, she posted a picture of her last year and this year. And she is 7 pounds heavier.
Exactly.
But she looks almost the same, and she just had a miscarriage a few months ago too, and she doesn't need the 6-pack anymore, and she's never really had a 6-pack. She said when she does, she's had to work extremely hard for it. And I think she's 43
and you have to give a lot up too, Kristen, when you're like that. I mean, if that's what you want and that's what makes you happy, like Sandra, God bless Sandra. Holy crap.
Yeah.
What time? And she does 2 or 3 programs. Girlfriend, I cannot get up that early. I'm up at 4:15 to be ready and at work by 6 o'clock. If I get up any earlier, I'm not going to make it to work.
Right. Like Sandra. I get up at 4. I do my personal development, then I work out. But I like it because at night on my second workout, I'm even struggling more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a morning person, and that's when I like to do mine. But I want to strive to be half of what Sandra is.
I know.
She is a crazy workaholic.
She's a machine.
I was there for a month, and then I don't know how she's.
And she on her rest days, she's even doing 3 workouts.
Yeah. No, I'm good with my 2. I mean, I know back when I was that thin, it was a lot easier because I was teaching 5 days a week.
Right.
And doing my workouts. So, yeah, and I don't teach just like I don't teach like Tony. I teach like Shanti. My husband out of breath and sweating probably sometimes more than my students at the end. So, yeah.
Well, I know for me, when I started doing Sanity, it was all I could do to crawl back up the stairs.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys were doing like all this. I'm like, and Margot was going and working out and doing weights, but I'm like, what the hell?
It was
But now I think I could do it. But now I think I can do it because
I told
insanity.
you.
Yeah, I've become stronger.
yes. And your body's gotten used to those types of moves.
Yeah.
And when I started Insanity, I was like, I'm not quite jogging, but lifting my legs because I couldn't do hardly anything.
Yeah.
But I told myself, I will do this. I will do it. And in a month, I could do a couple of moves more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the whole program. Then the next round 2, I was doing part, but I was modifying it on my own. Yeah. And then by the 3rd round, I was.
Got it.
I know. I remember. I seen you. You were smoking.
Yeah. So it just comes natural.
Mm-hmm.
As you get stronger and you remember the moves, then watch this round, you're gonna see really amazing things.
Well, and muscle memory.
Yeah.
And I only have to pee once instead of 3 times.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it strengthens up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I wasn't even counting in how many times I was coming up the stairs and then go back. That was a whole workout by itself.
It is. That counts too. Absolutely.
But it does make a difference, right?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Then it turns not so much like a whole physical struggle, but then it can turn into like your mental challenge where now you can now tell yourself mentally push harder. You can actually, the words that Shanti says to push you, keep you going.
Yeah.
You can do. It's no longer your body stopping you from it. It's your mind that's stopping you from it. It's your mind like, well, I maxed out at this last time, so 1 minute is okay over the timer. It's like, no, just keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Can't do it anymore. And that's what I hated about Max 30, but what I also loved about it too.
Yeah.
This blows. I'm like useless once I've maxed out.
Because if you have a bad day just mentally, you're like, 8 minutes, what the heck? But that first day I hit 30 minutes, I was like, boom. And the following days I had more momentum to get me.
Keep going.
It was like, yes, I could do this.
Yeah. And I was going to say, the one thing that I've noticed that's really helped me to push myself through each workout now, and like, you've seen me, I've taken my photos of like how sweaty and gross I end up.
Right.
Is all thanks to that Wahoo ticker, that heart rate monitor that Kim got me.
Uh-huh.
I've had a couple, but this one was like the easiest to freaking set up. I like just downloaded a damn app and I put it on me, and it recognized it.
And it goes around your waist.
It goes around right here, like underneath, like where your
brow is.
Sports bra, is. And so I just put it on there. There's no on-off switch. Like it automatically detects when you put it on your body and you snap it. And that's where like I was able to, like I can see it. So look.
So what was that called?
2, 1.
It's called Wahoo Ticker.
Okay.
And here's like the app. I don't know if you can see it, but.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
But like up here, I can always see my current heart rate.
Okay.
Always. And that's what helps me to sort of keep going, because on here too, it allows you to do like a quick little test, like a fit test, to see where your max heart or where your burn heart rate is and where your max heart rate is.
Okay.
So once I did that, I was able to see, okay, I'm not pushing myself really hard right now because I haven't even reached my burn heart rate. And once I reach my burn heart rate, that's when I know I'm actually getting the good caloric burn.
Right.
And it wasn't until I really did this that I've seen a huge difference. More so, I mean, it's hard for me to really hit that burn heart rate in quarter fours. It really, because I have to reach, for me, I've got to reach above 155 beats per minute for me to get to that burn.
Right.
But when I do combat, you better believe, I'm like, I can probably sustain above 155. Like, I so far maxed 20 out of the 60-minute workout. It's not 20 minutes consecutively, but 20 minutes out of that whole 1 hour workout in body combat, I can I can keep my heart rate above 155. But with quarter force, it's hard. I can probably I don't think I get very high. Maybe like 5 to 8 minutes I can get above 155, and that's probably during the spikes. That's it. It's not during any other time. So I'm sure, like, if I did max 30, that's gonna be super easy for me to get my heart rate, to be above 155. But I liked it that I was able to actually find a simple way to figure out where's my burn heart rate, what is my max heart rate, and to have a visual to be able to see it. So the Wahoo ticker is the heart rate monitor that it's actually made in Canada, Pamela.
Yay!
Look, it's see?
There you go.
So they have teamed up with Beachbody. This is the heart rate monitor that we talk about, Beachbody.
Oh.
When you use this along with your Beachbody On Demand, either on your phone or your iPad, it automatically, you can connect it and you will be able to see it on the screen. So it's only when you use Beachbody On Demand app on your phone or your tablet that you'll be able to see the number.
Post it on Team Dauntless.
Huh?
Take a picture of it.
Yeah,
okay.
I will. And
Okay. And the journals too.
yes, the journals are already on Team Dauntless. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check.
That as soon as they ordered it, I was super excited. But this is nice. It already tells you what apps to use, like right off the bat, and then it has much more versatility as far as the types of workouts. You can name your own workout, so I named one, combat. There's one plyometrics, there's boxing, running, cycling, so this would be really cool too, for you doing like your 5Ks. You can track it. It even has a map, and it tracks your speed, it tracks your distance. I love my map because it's like the same, just keeps going over the same routes over and over because it's pretty much the same things I do every single day. But I think it's really cool, and it has a more accurate reading of your calories burned, because obviously it's tracking your heart rate. Because I have like an Apple Watch, and the Apple Watch just doesn't do that great no matter how tight I get it, especially with combat, because I'm punching and that thing moves as I'm punching, so it's not really getting that great of a track. So I will share this. So you can get this on Amazon. You don't have to.
Okay.
It's cheaper that way. But I really liked how simple and easy this was. I've had 2 other ones, and they've been a pain in my butt, and they're not comfortable. This one, I think I posted yesterday. I was still wearing this like 3 hours after I'd finished working out. I forgot. It was just like, it wasn't, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It's round, and it just, I was like, oh crap, I still have this on. Oops, take it off. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
So have either one of you guys done Body Beast?
Yes.
So, okay, you both done Insanity Max.
Mm-hmm.
So which should I do? Because I know Insanity Max has got to do with the cardio and it'll help you lose weight quicker. And the Body Beast is more for
bulking out,
muscle building.
or leaning out.
Or you can lean out. Yeah.
Because I noticed Joni's doing it, and who else? Joni and the new girl, Wendy Bryant. And she said it's really working for her, but should I just stick with Insanity? Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is what I think about. I like weights, but I get bored because there's not a lot of movement.
Okay.
And to me, because I started with Insanity, I need the high energy movement in order to feel like my body's gonna lose the weight.
That's what I thought.
So you're just gonna have to try a sample. Do you get Beachbody On Demand? You could go and try just its first sample for free before you get all access.
I'm pretty sure, like if you Googled online, there's probably somebody who created like a hybrid of Max 30 and Body Beast hybrid schedule. So if you could alternate kind of a thing if you wanted to, because I did Body Beast. I mean, I liked it. I can easily bulk up. So I had to make sure that I think my heaviest dumbbells are 20 pounds, and I use those for my legs. And I can do a whole lot more than 20 pounds on my legs. But I don't want to get bigger because I already have big enough thighs as it is. But
And Joni wants to get big. She wants.
Yeah, I see her pictures. She's got
She's got big old muscles. Joni wants to be bulky.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. So that's the route.
That's her body type.
Yeah.
But Pam, I think if you're gonna do it, do the hybrid. Do day one of one. Yeah, day one of Insanity Max. Then do
I'll look it up.
the next day.
A hybrid. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look it up.
But yeah, because it is. It was I did it just straight up Body Beast, and also like the meal plan from Body Beast is like his own, so it's sort of complicated. It doesn't have the containers. I was trying to figure out like how could I align his into the containers, and it really didn't work that well. So I didn't follow his plan. I just did my containers.
That's what I thought too, and then I'll look it up, but that's what I thought. I would just still use the same containers.
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason why you wouldn't see good results by doing it that way. But yeah, I miss that component of being completely exhausted and out of breath and reaching that max heart rate, because with weights, it's a very short period of time where you feel like that. And then you get a rest and recover. So yeah, I like to feel like I'm dead and useless by the end. Then I know I got a good workout.
Right. And that's why I tried plyo. I've been trying a bunch of them because come the 9th on Health Bet, that's the day of my start hard double workouts.
Yeah. Double workouts are different because that's what I did wrong was I was doing quarter force and combat. So there's two of the same types of workouts twice a day.
And I did a post today. I'm a 30-minute workout snob now.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to do 60-minute live combat. I love it. That's my favorite one. Man, I was sucking balls.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible. That's what I mean. It was.
You gotta come over, or maybe I could I don't know if I could stream live. I could do it like live on here because I remember I told you I bought illegally. I bought like 5 or 6 body combat workouts from the UK. I'm gonna buy some more, but I love them. Oh my gosh!
Because it's live, right?
Yes, it's like a master class, and they recorded it. So he, just like, they're up on the stage and everything. And I just did Body Combat 70. I think they're on 72 now. But I did Body Combat 70, and they brought like a huge crew of people, and they have a bigger stage and lights and all kinds of stuff. But they've changed it up, and I like the new format in that newbies, because it's technically it's like 9 rounds now. So newbies, they've cut it in half. So if you can only make it through halfway through, so if you only make it through round 5, you are not missing any of the conditioning. They've added the conditioning in between as well. You're just going to miss the ab section at the very end, which I thought was really smart because some newbies cannot make it from start to finish.
Right.
All those 9 rounds, but you don't want them to miss that conditioning and the upper body strength and some core workout. So they've sort of done the format, and I really enjoy it. And they talk, they're sort of going back to basics, but making it really fun. And the music is way better now. We're not using like the old techno hip hop stuff. We've got some new fresh beats, as they say.
I'm gonna do a workout with you.
It is so much fun, and they don't use the gloves anymore.
Oh,
but the only reason why they don't use the gloves is they felt that it was deterring people from trying the class. That they felt they needed equipment. That it was that they had needed to be already having like martial arts experience and be a fighter to be able to wear those gloves. And really, it was just because it makes you feel like a badass when you wear the gloves. That's the only reason.
Right? I got weighted gloves for Christmas. I love them.
Oh, see, someone asked me about that if I had the P90X weighted gloves, and I don't. Do you like?
My employee got them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get them.
I love them.
Okay, we can take a bath.
Yay, bath time. Hey, Sugar Burger.
Hi.
Hi, Mickey Mouse.
He's saying bye.
She wants to go take a bath. All right, we'll let you go.
But yeah, I will post all the things that I said I was going to about the Wahoo ticker and who's coming to Summit and everything.
Okay.
And then just take a moment and check out the planner is on there already with the link, direct link if you want to buy it. And if you haven't read Shalene's top 6 questions to reevaluate your year, then check out my live video that I did. Other than that, we're good to go, and thank you so much. It was so great to see you. Right, Annette?
We got some more.
Yes, I love it. We can just make it 2 to 3 times a month that way.
Okay.
It'll be fabulous. And next week, I will be going over scripting, objections, and all that good stuff. So if you can, try to make that and let
So will you create a file, Kristen?
I think I have one.
And share it with us that we can.
Yeah, because I'll save it on my computer because I know I was kind of stumped on a couple of things. And I think that's the reason Lisa hasn't signed up yet. It's because I wasn't really able to give her the answers I could have given her.
Right.
So, and she's in the States and I'm in Canada. So she started a new job. So she'll be starting. And my youngest daughter, her and her boyfriend want to actually get started. So I told them, I said, you need to do it before at the end of February 28th.
Yeah.
They just want to do the sign up. So I'm not sure about the Shakeology part of it. However, they want to sign up. So it's whatever, right? And then there's 2 other people that I'm going to contact. So if I can get a hey girl kind of message thing, then I can send that out to some of my ladies.
Yeah, I will look. I'll go and look. I know I have a PowerPoint of it, but I can always turn that into, I think I have them in slides. So I could always do it like that way too, where I could just turn
that'd be great. Yeah, PowerPoint's cool.
into slides, and then you guys can print that off. But yeah, I will get that and I'll post that into the team before next week, so you guys have that as a reference as I'm talking, so you can write notes in there directly.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
You were funny. Oh my God.